here's your host, Commissioner O.
What's up, and welcome to episode 2 of the D4L Podcast. We got a lot in store for this episode, so let's dive right in. Midseason is here, and the playoffs are starting to take shape. With that being said, let's take a look at our stat leaders. In the lead, we have Sam Howell out of Indy with 2,556 passing yards. Another Indy player that tops the boards, that is Jonathan Taylor with 1,142 rushing yards. For the receivers, we have Justin Jefferson, and he leads the way with 1,390 receiving yards. On the defensive side of the ball, we have Mack Wilson out of Cleveland that leads the league in tackles with 41. Danielle Hunter out of Minnesota leading the league in sacks with 18. And rounding out the list, we have Daxton Hill from Atlanta leading the league in interceptions with 12. For our rookies, we have Garrett Jones out of Philadelphia leading the rookies with 2,398 passing yards. Leading the running backs, we have C.J. Gatewood in Cincinnati with 505 rushing yards. Leading the rookie receivers, we have Jeremy Shockey Jr. as a tight end. Shocker. On defense, we have James Williams in Dallas. He leads all rookies with 25 total tackles. We have Manny Oliver in Green Bay leading in the sack department with 5. And to round that out, we have Nasir Gunter in Philly. He leads all rookies with 7 interceptions. The award race has opened up, and as of now, we have for the MVP, Danielle Hunter. Behind him, Justin Jefferson. And in third, Baker Mayfield out of Oakland. For our AFC, our Offensive Player of the Year race, Damian Harris out of New England, J.K. Dobbins out of Miami, and Darren Waller out of Oakland. For the Defensive Player of the Year, we have Chidobe Awuzie out of Cincinnati, Jeremy Chin out of Kansas City, and Pat Jones out of New England. For our Offensive Rookie of the Year, we have Jeremy Shockey Jr., C.J. Gatewood, and Andrew Burton out of Denver. Our Defensive Rookie of the Year, we have Calvin Owens out of Houston, Malcolm Macklin out of Pitt, Amari Rose out of Houston. For the Best QB award, you have Baker Mayfield, Justin Herbert, and Joe Burrow out of Cincy. For our best running backs, we have J.K. Dobbins out of Miami, Damian Harris out of New England, and Jonathan Taylor out of Indy. For our best wide receiver, we have Hunter Renfrow out of Oakland, Jamar Chase out of Cincy, and Tyreek Hill out of Miami. Best offensive lineman, we have Teron Armstead out of Miami, Creed Humphrey from the Colts, and Rashawn Slater for the Chargers. For our best defensive lineman, we have DeForest Buckner from the Colts, Yetur Gross-Matos from the Jets, and John Franklin Myers from the Jets. Best linebackers, we have Pat Jones, Matt Judon, Kazir White, all with New England. For the best DB, we have Chidobe Awuzie, Jeremy Chin, and Rock Ya-Sin out of Oakland. For the best kicker, we have Daniel Carlson out of Oakland, Tyler Bass out of Buffalo, and Cade York out of Cleveland. For the NFC, the race looks like this. Offensive Player of the Year, Justin Jefferson leads the way. Jamison Williams after him. Quez Watkins coming in third. For the Defensive Player of the Year, we have Danielle Hunter, Eric Kendricks, and Jair Alexander. For the Offensive Rookie of the Year, we have Thomas Burney out of Green Bay, Drew Thigpen from the Giants, Reuben Pierce coming out of Dallas. For the Defensive Rookie of the Year, we have Nasir Gunter in first place, Manny Oliver from Green Bay, and Nathan Whitfield out of Washington. The best QB, we have Aaron Rodgers leading the way out of Green Bay, Jalen Hurts right behind him, and then Garrett Jones out of Philly, the rookie. Best running back, Dalvin Cook leading the way, Deontay Favors from the Rams, and then you have Alvin Kamara from the Bucks. Your wide receivers, you have Justin Jefferson, Jameson Williams, Quez Watkins. No surprise there. Offensive lineman, Tristan Wirfs out of Tampa Bay, Rob Havenstein out of LA, and Brian O'Neill from the Vikings. For your best defensive lineman, you have Jonathan Allen out of Washington, Kenny Clark from Green Bay, and Nick Bosa, who is now in New Orleans. For the best linebackers, Danielle Hunter out of Minnesota, Hassan Reddick from Philly, and Shaquille Barrett out of Tampa Bay. Best DBs, Daxton Hill out of Atlanta, Jair Alexander from Green Bay, and CJ Henderson from Minnesota. Best kicker, Riley Patterson, Bucks, Brian Johnson from the 49ers, and Joey Sly from Green Bay. We have a lot more football to be played, and we may very well see movement on these leaderboards, so it's not over yet. The story of the year goes to our troubled Houston Texans team. It's no secret that their head coach has a rocky past with D4L, but what just occurred in the course of 3 weeks is mind-boggling to most. The Texans were involved in a trade that sent $22 million to the Buccaneers in exchange for the 47-year-old Tom Brady. Folks in Houston just knew the season would be turning around, and at 1-4, who could blame them? The stint came to an unceremonious end after 1 week. In a shocking move, the Texans gave Brady his walking papers after failing to defeat the Patriots. What? My goodness. Coach Boone was quoted saying, "Dropping Brady was literally a decision to play my younger guys." Well, that decision cost you $22 million. Good luck. Rumor has it that if you're ever in Houston and you visit exclamation Go Texans Road, they still have the billboard of Brady. In other news, it seems the D4L is searching for a new Raiders head coach. The previous head coach would not follow the rules. We've given him time after time, suspension after suspension, and some people just never learn. So, with that being said, Raiders are open. If you know anybody who is willing to join a league or looking for a league, send them my way. However, make sure these people aren't YouTube/ebook players. I'm tired of seeing it in the league. Everybody else is tired of seeing it in the league. It's cheesy. It's trash. Can't respect wins, stats, or anything if we know that's what you're doing. I mean, all you're doing is manipulating AI. So, again, Raiders are open. Send them my way. So with that being said, we are going to get ready for our interview with Zaapreme. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I'll ask him. But the interview is coming up, and I hope y'all enjoy it. All right, we have our Season 1 D4L champ. Welcome, Zaapreme.
Yo, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, man. I'm good.
Is that how you pronounce it? Zaapreme?
Zaapreme, yeah. Zaapreme.
Okay, I was always wondering. I ain't know, so I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and ask him.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and get this started. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your D4L journey.
I'm Zaapreme. I'm 24. My real name is Zaire. I'm from New Jersey, Orange, New Jersey. D4L journey. Been here since last year. I had the Lions. Started off with the Lions. It was rough. Not rough. I say it was pretty fun. I had the Lions was damn near the worst team in the league last year, regards Madden wise, and that team had nothing at all. Nothing. Barely any stars. trying to get a quarterback. I had Spencer Rattler. He was all right, but didn't really get me over the hump. So it was a tough journey, but it was fun with that team, winning a lot of games, trying to adjust to the league. And it was fun. It was a good time.
Right. So have you been in any other leagues prior to D4L?
Yeah, I just started being in leagues around like Madden 21. D4L
Okay.
was like one of my main leagues. I started Madden 22, probably like one of my top four league I was in. So
Okay.
right now I'm only in D4L. D4L is my main league, one of my main leagues. I'm only in 3 leagues. So I'm
Okay.
really locked in with D4L.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you was telling me about the Lions. I remember your Lions stint. I remember you coming into the league, and I was like, he got a bad team, but he's competitive and he's making it work. Like you ended up getting Derrick Henry like middle of the year or whatnot, and you started making noise. So I was like, it's only a matter of time before he get a squad and he ended up being a force.
Exactly.
Now is that why you ended up with the Chiefs? You wanted a win now team, or like what was your process on that?
I definitely wanted. I needed a quarterback for sure. I knew that quarterback was definitely going to be one of those positions that was very important, especially with building, especially with one with the trait, a superstar or X factor, because you have to build a quarterback. Just because you have a player that's 75 overall, 80 overall with the trait, doesn't mean it's not going to be the same as last year. How you could just throw a trait on a 70 overall, 80 overall, they have a lot of abilities. Well, that was not like that. So now I knew I needed a quarterback from the get-go to really compete and take me to where I need to be. But the Chiefs still didn't have the defense. Everyone knew the Chiefs was still bad because their defense was still, and then plus Tyreek's not there. So I only really had me, Cole, and Travis and Patrick. So I really had to just work around that and just do my thing. But I knew I had Patrick, so if you have a good quarterback, you can go a long way. You can go a long
Man,
way.
I'm learning the hard way right now, like with the Giants. I think I might have a quarterback now, but it's been rough these last 2 seasons. So
you need that quarterback.
but you know what? I'm gonna get off that. I'm gonna go ahead and hit you with some rapid fire questions.
Right.
You like 2K or Madden?
I'll say 2K. 2K. I have more fun on 2K, but I feel like I play more Madden just because of the sake of leagues. But 2K is one of those
Right.
games that I could just hop on and just have fun. Madden, one of those games you gotta take more serious.
Lock
Yeah,
in.
exactly. 2K is one of those little stress relievers, as of right now at least. Yeah.
So on 2K, are you in the park or are you doing like rec?
I'm on rec. Yeah, I'm more competitive. I'm like 5v5 rec competitive on that mostly. I don't really
Okay.
park. I don't really like to park anymore. So yeah, I'm pretty much 5v5 pro-am.
You play with anybody else in the league? I know we got
Nah, I don't.
a couple of dogs in there.
Yeah, I don't really play with nobody in the league. I'm a small forward. I play 6'7", so I don't really play with nobody. But if they want to run, then I'm around.
Y'all heard them. Y'all heard them, folks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me hit you with some more questions. Braun or MJ?
I don't even know. I would say MJ. I would say MJ. Mm-hmm.
All right. Melo or KD?
I'll have to go Kevin Durant.
Are you going for the now or are you going like overall, period?
I'm going overall, period. Yeah, I'm going overall.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. AI or Steph?
That's a good one. I'm gonna go with Steph. You can't really that ability to shoot, that's big,
Game changer.
Steph, yeah.
All right. We switch it up. Martin or Fresh Prince?
Oh man. Martin.
All right.
Yeah, Martin.
All right, let's get some Christmas in there. What's the best Home Alone movie?
It gotta be between 1 and 2. Those are the only two valid answers.
Yeah, you're right. 3. I feel like 3 was just like, what is this? Who is this kid?
Yeah, two wasn't. It wasn't as bad, but Home Alone 1 is just too much of a classic. You know, yeah, it's too much of a classic.
2 might be my favorite because it was in New York.
Yeah, it was in New York. It got way more going on. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
But number 1 is just you can't beat the airport scene.
Yeah, right.
You can't beat a lot of those scenes in that movie.
Yeah, definitely a classic. Mm-hmm. All right, so with the Grinch, you prefer the cartoon or the movie with Jim Carrey?
I don't know. I really watched the cartoon.
No,
I haven't watched
the cartoon. That was a classic too.
Yeah, I haven't watched the cartoon. But the movie was really fun, though. I like the movie, too.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Most def. All right, so let's switch it one more time. Last question on Rapid Fire. Pac or Biggie?
Ooh. I'm going to go Biggie. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go Biggie.
I mean, I feel like it's no real wrong answer with that.
Yeah, exactly. Depends on the mood. What kind of mood you in, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So let's dial it back to D4L. Who would you consider a rival in the league?
A rival? Ah, man. I don't know. Like, I feel like I don't really have any problems with nobody in the league. Honestly. I feel like the only person that had like a little issue with me, honestly, was Steelers, Rick, with the zone coverage. Everyone hated the zone coverage thing, but it's like with zone coverage, my logic was I came from fantasy leagues where damn near like if you had the top DBs, everyone's playing man coverage. Whether if you have like trash DBs, you're not going to play man coverage because you're going against 90 overall X Factor superstar route tech like wide receivers. So I'm learning to not play man because man gets fucking destroyed.
If you don't got those DBs.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't got good DBs. So I'm playing zone. That was just my method. Everyone really didn't like it. So, but other rivals, I wouldn't say I don't have any rivals, honestly. I just have very competitive games with a lot of people in the league, but no beef. Everyone's pretty cool.
Well, I mean, no beef at all because when you was with the Lions, that whole NFC North was the friendliest division I've ever seen in my entire life.
Man, everyone was winning. There was no losing going on. It was just like, damn, like, shit, we just trying to fight for a playoff spot every year. It was really no issues. That's all it was.
I used to get 4 in. I used to get 4 in. Crazy. So,
crazy division.
Yeah. I would say that was one of the first times I've seen a whole division get in. So, I mean, hats off to y'all.
Especially with those caliber teams we had because those teams didn't have anything last year. Anything.
Yeah, I would definitely say, yeah.
Vikings was the best team. And the Packers.
Well, the Packers were definitely the best at that, and you know, Boyce he gonna make those Vikings work. So
exactly, he gonna do his thing with them. Yeah.
All right, so I have to ask you: do you know that you are like one of the funniest people on the mic when you playing the game?
Yeah, man. I just be just chilling, just chilling the game. Like I be in a party sometimes. I don't think his audio's connected, so he have it shared so people can hear. But sometimes I be in a party with my mans, just talking. Like I just be on the game, just vibing, man. Just vibing,
I feel that. I respect that.
Yeah.
Hey, you got fans for that. But my producers put together a package. I want you to see it, and we'll talk about it once it's done.
I bet.
All right. Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and get that in.
I missed. Oh my God. It do. Everything.
Hold on. What we got going on? Give me a second. Here we go.
Oh. No, this shit really only happened though. All right, bro. Even if we don't get this, we can just take out 3, bro.
and then play defense. Because he got to take a 3 too. This is going to be a top 40. I don't give a fuck.
At that point.
Bro, I can't top, bro. We can't go out like that. Hell no. Come on. What the fuck? Bro, why my shit just...
Oh, my God.
My shit... Oh, my God. I hate this game with a passion, bro.
All year.
My shit just... You about to tie, bro. He getting... Yo, that's all he doing. That's all he doing.
All he was doing, man.
Come on, son. That shit weak, bro. That shit is so weak. Nigga, I was better on
Real.
suspended, my nigga.
Man. So that was like, I want to say like game 2 of the season. Like that was year 1.
Year 1.
Like literally had me in tears watching it. Like now, then, like it was the funniest thing. So like, tell me what went on in your head through that game.
It was already like saying game of the week, people saying game of the year, because he already had me in his top 10. So I already know, like, going against him, I already know that I'm going to have to go against him 2 times a year for the next however months. So I got to lock in, you know, I got to first impressions. So I'm already coming in. I'm having a great game. And then I missed the kick. Like, I don't know why I missed the kick. So I don't know how.
It looked good too.
It looked very
good.
It looked very good. It's just like with the meat of this year, it's like, shit, if you miss just a little bit, like, and if the wind not on your side, and I don't know, but
it was crazy.
Yeah, I tried to get that win, but couldn't do it.
It was tough, man. It was tough to watch, but like, would you say that was the catalyst that had you really locked in for that year to go win that Super Bowl?
I would say so, but I think I just was taking one game at a time that year when I won the Super Bowl. I wasn't really expecting to win the bowl. Honestly, I was really just taking one game at a time because I knew that I really didn't have the defense. That was my one thing. I knew I didn't have the defense to make it there, but I just knew that the zone was working. Everyone was really thrown off with the zone all game because with the league having everyone now, everyone's playing man coverage, a little bit of zone. But me, I'm zone. So
right.
Like, nobody man, 98% zone. No one really seen that before. I was shocked myself. I'm like, damn, I didn't know I was playing that much zone. But hey, it was like one of those things. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So now I switched it up season 2, tried to get some man coverage in, but season 2 was just rough. But season 1, I was just one game at a time, and then I got there.
Would you say you switching up, like trying to incorporate more man into your like your coverage and all that? Would you say that's why you didn't repeat?
I would say so. I would say I repeat, but I feel like season 2, a lot of people like took a leap in the league as well. Like a lot of people just got very competitive. Like they started like locking in themselves. Like, all right, better routes, taking their time. With me, this is a very like people were like run. I'll pass. You know, so season 3, I have to learn to slow it down. And once I learn how to slow it down, then I feel like I'm gonna be back there for sure. So I have a beautiful team. I love my team now. I made some crazy moves. You know, the man coverage is going to be crazy now with the DBs I have. So I can't wait.
All right. So I got one last question for you before I let you go.
Mm-hmm.
And that is three things you would change about D4L. Anything?
3 things I would change. I would say the custom playbook issue. It should be talked about, at least. I see Rick that is trying to push that. He's been pushing that for a while. But my thing about with the custom playbooks is like I would definitely want somebody to like look at my custom playbook beforehand, because I know there's a lot of sets in there that probably be like repetitive to some people. So I would probably have to let somebody look at it, stuff like that. But that's probably one thing, the playbook issue. The second thing, it ain't a lot wrong with the league, honestly. But the second thing would be, I don't know. Honestly. That's a tough one. Because it's not
All right.
there's not a lot of cons about the league. It's like, it's one of those things, if it's something wrong, you'll say it right away type thing.
All
It's
right.
not nothing that's on my mind that's bad about the league. Yeah.
I respect that.
Word.
I respect that. So since you couldn't give me two more, then I'm gonna have to get a little messy.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 3 of the worst players in D4L.
3 worst players. Oh man. I don't want to put Jets in it, because me and Jets had a crazy game.
Craig.
Yeah, I don't want to say Jets anymore, because our game was very competitive. I feel like he got a lot of the players that I would consider the worst got way better, like just like way better. But I would say right now will probably be probably Sleepy, just cause his schedule, he barely get a hold of him, and it's like when I played him, that's when I got suspended. Week 1 when I played him. It's like he said that was his first ever Madden game. It's like he ain't really like care. He was just like, you know what, I'm just having fun. So I would say Sleepy. Trying to think who else is in the league. Man, I would say I can't even say Spaz.
Spaz been going through some things, so he ain't really been locked in.
Yeah, I'm up against him right now. I can't really say him. I don't know. That's a tough one. You can't say Leg either, because Leg been on the crazy little tear. But I see he's 5-5 right now, so I see
he's doing something with them Cowboys.
Yeah.
He got me this season. He got me once we split, but he got me.
Yeah, so I would say I'll put Leg up there this season.
Okay.
I will put Leg up there, and then third. Man, I wish I had like a list. See, I can see, but I don't know.
It's on the spot, so I get it.
Yeah, it's on the spot. But I mean, we could just throw Jets there.
Throw Jets in there. All right.
If we're not talking about our game, because maybe I could say I made a lot of mistakes, or something like that. But I say
they watching.
Yeah, I know.
I know Sleepy don't watch it, and he been turning up on some people.
Yeah, I saw.
I think this is what they need, though. Sometimes they need this. So
yeah, exactly. It's not like they're bad players. All it really is like sometimes to flip a game, it's just one mistake, 2 mistakes. You throw a pick 6, it's like fuck. It gets your thing, and then the next possession, Madden will bless them with a fumble. Then it's like game over. Like little stuff like that. So it's not. Sometimes the score don't really like match what the game happens. So it's like sometimes you go overlook that.
Nah, I definitely understand that. Yeah. So we'll get the competition committee on that. I will let you know with the playbook. It's like everybody wants open playbooks, but then we run the risk of, I don't want to say this is solely the reason why it's not happening, but people like old Raiders, like it's just opening the door.
That's another thing. I feel like it'll be a lot of complaints. Like I feel like if I run a game with my playbooks, I feel like you'll have a DM. Somebody gonna be upset. somebody
And
gonna
you
be
already
upset.
get the DMs. You already get the DMs.
Exactly. With regular stock playbooks. So if I'm coming out with tight doubles and then tight flex, they're gonna like, hell no.
Right.
So it's like stuff like that. So I understand. That's why I'm saying it's issues with the playbook. So
yeah.
I
And
would
then the
like
play count and all that.
defensive playbooks are better. Defensive playbooks are better because, like, people like, for example, if I'm in zone, even though I run cover 2, 3, 4, 6, some people just run cover 3, cover 4 all game.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like me, I know cover 3 gets cooked. I know what zones get cooked, so I don't really run that all game. But I know with defensive playbooks, I can run this man, that man, this cover 3, that cover 4, that cover 6. No, it's different kind of things I could do. On offense, I feel like I could switch it up, but it's very limited, though. It's very limited. Sometimes it's like, I wish I could run that play because this play is locked right now, but I know if I could run this play to get me a good 15 yards. So it's stuff like that. So I understand. The playbook is a tough conversation.
Yeah.
Tough conversation.
Yeah. We have it. I mean, we have it more often than you think, but, you know, it's going to have to take something to really change that. We have to come to some kind of middle ground or like some way to really truly balance it.
That's true.
If we could find that, then most likely, because I mean, before you came in the league, we had custom playbooks, but I can't remember why we changed it. I think because we have the play cooldown rule now, so that kind of circumvents that. Like it's a loophole. If we open up the playbooks, that rule, that cooldown is non-existent.
Yep, exactly.
So I mean, I think those two coexist with each other. Like you can't have one without the other. You can't have both at the same time either. So it's just a catch-22. But we'll continue to talk about it
for sure.
I'm sure a lot of people want that too. So definitely. But it's been a pleasure having you on the show.
Man.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for being late. Thank you for being. Thank you for being late. I'm sorry for being late. Just woke up. My bad.
No problem, bro. But appreciate it.
Yes,
I'm going to let you go. And that's a wrap.
All right, man. Have a good one. Have a good night.
All right, that was my interview with Zaapreme. Always a pleasure. Always entertaining. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Keep miking up during the games, my guy. All right, y'all know what time it is. DM me the code "This always happens to me" to get your thank you gift. On the next episode of D4L Radio, the NFL/CFL takes over D4L. That's right. We're going to have former players Anthony Allen, Macho Harris, and Terrell Mays, better known as Ant, Cho, and Mays, join the show. You do not want to miss this. All right, y'all. As for this episode, it's a wrap. And as always, all games matter.